Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, my name is Ingram Jones, and thank you for watching Bayloric TV Boxing News. You've seen the title, Golovkin versus Brook. Gennady Golovkin, the middleweight champion of the world, defends his title against the welterweight champion of the world, Kell Brook. Before I go into my prediction or my breakdown of this fight, I actually want to take you down sort of like a memory lane. Painful memory lane for me. Franklin Roy Bruno. Remember, him, beating up Joe Bugner, and he's preparing to fight Mike Tyson. I remember when he got beat by Bone Crusher Smith and Tim Witherspoon, fighting for the world title, or fighting Tim Witherspoon actually for the world title, losing against Bone Crusher Smith in the last round and coming unstuck against Tim Witherspoon. And people telling me, listening in the media saying Bruno's got a great chance against Mike Tyson if he hits Mike Tyson. And really believing Bruno could beat Tyson. And my dad would just sit down and look at me and he'd say to me, "You really think your boy's going to beat Tyson?" I'm like, "Yeah, he'll beat Tyson, he'll beat Tyson." Young boy, stupid, no, nothing. And you're there and you're watching the fight. First round come out. Bruno's over in the first couple of seconds. He gets up and then he hurts Tyson. But, eventually, Harry Carpenter gets excited. "Get in there, Frank!" He gets excited for that little moment, that split second of excitement. And then 5 rounds, you're seeing Tyson throwing dangerous punches to body, and then that vicious uppercut in the first fight. But did I learn my lesson? Oh, no, I didn't learn my lesson. Bruno versus Tyson, the rematch. Again, Bruno! He did well against Oliver McCall. You look how well he did against Lennox Lewis. Yeah, this is a new Bruno. He went southpaw against Oliver McCall. Yeah, he's better than ever now. Mike Tyson's come out of prison. Yeah, Mike ain't fought nobody since he's come back. Falling into the hype. There's no way he's going to beat me. No way. No way. No way. You know what I mean, Harry? I'm after him. I'm hungry. And believing all the hype and all the Bruno things going on. Bruno, Sky doing it. There's no way he's gonna beat me. No way. No way. No way. All that stuff going in your brain, and you pumping yourself up for the night, and you got your popcorn. You're like, "Come on, Bruno!" And he's doing, he's doing it 10 times before he's coming to the ring, and he's coming to the ring. You're like, "Go on, Bruno! Go on, Frank!" And the national anthem's playing, and you're there as long. You're up and you're ready. You're fired up with Frank. And then first round, Tyson comes straight at Frank, and they get the center ring, and Bruno's cut, and they're brawling in the middle of the ring. And then 2 rounds later, you see Bruno on one knee and Tyson ripping into him. Same old story. Mike is heavyweight champion of the world again. The belief that Frank would have done it, because I was cheering for him, because he did well against Alon McCall, because he rocked Lennox Lewis. He was going to beat him. He was going to beat him. Yeah, he got chinned by Lewis. He got beat by Lewis, and you might beat him the first time round. And Mike beat him even quicker second time round. That's just one example of, Nigel Benn when he fought Michael Watson. Benn, a ferocious puncher. And Watson, very clever. My dad said to me, "You really think that Ben's going to beat Watson?" Oh, yeah. Dad went and did his research, knowing that Watson was a very slick mover, boxer, puncher. And my dad was there. I remember having a 5 in my hand, and I bet my dad the fiver. I cried. I saw Ben get knocked out by a jab. My dad laughed at me afterwards, telling me how Ben got knocked out by a jab. He laughed at me. He took the 5 out of my pocket. He said, "Yeah, I'll take that." He took the 5 off me. Gary Mason, Lennox Lewis, unbeaten record. Yeah, Mason could do it. Mason beat Tyrell Biggs. Mason beat this person. Mason beat that person. Who's Lennox Lewis? Yeah, Dad bet. My dad was never a Lennox Lewis fan, but he bet that Lennox would beat Mason. Lennox beat Mason. I mean, just examples of situations where the guy was just better in the ring, just a better fighter. Now, you'll be saying, why are you talking so nostalgic and talking about all those things? Let's bring you up to date, bring you up to speed. Amir Khan, good fighter. But vulnerabilities, not very good around the whiskers. Fights against Maidana, getting dropped and knocked out by Prescott, and you know the Danny Garcia fight. You know, Khan, very fast guy, good fast hands, but speed with no IQ is a problem. Always making mistakes in the ring. And so with the Canelo fight, yes, he's fast, but he hasn't got the greatest boxing IQ. He makes basic errors, and all he needs is to make one error against Canelo, and that is curtains. He got knocked out at lower weight divisions. How the hell is his chin going to hold up to a Canelo punch? And so the first time Canelo nails this guy or make a mistake, bang. And that was it. The speed didn't mean anything. One shot, bang, fight done. We knew Canelo could punch. And you look at the James Kirkland fight, he knocked out guys that were, you know, bigger than Khan and laid them out. He did against Kirkland. So looking at that, I didn't see how Khan was going to win the fight. The Sky Sports will tell you, yeah, he's got a great chance. He's got a great chance. The thing is, Sky Sports will tell you what they want to tell you. And their pundits will tell you it because they're paid, because their guy is the guy that you know, there's on their screen. There's the Sky Sports fighter. So of course they're going to back their guy and say, even if they don't believe it, they're going to say it. So you get older, you get wiser, you get a bit more cynical. And now we've got Kell Brook fighting Gennady Golovkin. So we're here in 2016, and we talk about Golovkin versus Brook. And before you say, oh, well, Khan, Brook, two different fighters. Okay, yes, I know. Brook's never been knocked out. Brook's reigning world champion. Brook is probably better skilled than Khan. I would agree with you there. Fine. You need to tell me how many good guys Gennady Golovkin fought, how many good guys Brook fought. Okay, I heard the stories. All right, I know. But this is just now, this is from a maybe journalistic point of view, from a reporter's point of view. These are stories I've heard. I remember talking to Julius Jackson when I was first getting to know about Gennady Golovkin, yeah. And people telling me, Julius Jackson saying, this guy's a beast. Super middleweight now. This guy's a beast. This guy is a real McCoy. He punches like a mule. Okay, that's one guy, maybe. Talk to Abel Sanchez, tells me that he dropped Kovalev in sparring when Kovalev was in the gym, and Gennady was just starting his career, and Kovalev had about 4 fights and still under Abel Sanchez. And Kovalev was intimidated by Gennady Golovkin's punch power. Okay, that's Kovalev, and he's sparring with Kovalev, and Kovalev can punch. Okay, fair enough. This man's sparring with Sullivan Pereira, you know, a light heavy. Oh no, sorry, cruiser. So okay, fair enough. Light heavy, sorry, cruiser. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, all right, fine, fair enough. Light heavy, yes, light heavy. Where did I get cruiserweight from? Anyway, so, okay, fine, fair enough. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, so Abel Sanchez tells me that story. So I think now maybe it's just Abel just hyping up, talking a bit of gas. So let me go further. I talked to Darnell Boone, a man that's very straight talking. Tells me this guy is a murderous puncher. Darnell Boone. And Golovkin hits harder than Kovalev. Darnell Boone, who dropped both Andre Ward and Kovalev. Okay. So I thought, nah, maybe he's just gassing. Now I talked to Carson Jones, and I will be uploading the second part of the interview. Carson Jones says to me, listen to me. I don't want to spar that man again, period. I don't want to spar that Gennady Golovkin again. I'm Team GGG. I'll never spar that man again. I will never spar that man again. That man hits too hard. And even if you pay me, I don't want to spar that man again. This is Carson Jones, okay? He sparred with Canelo. And he never said that about Canelo. He said he was wearing, Golovkin was wearing 20-ounce gloves, 20-ounce gloves in padded up, yeah, and he had rib guard on and everything, and he still was hurting Carson Jones. So when you listen to Carson Jones, Julius Jackson, Abel Sanchez, Darnell Boone, Tony Harrison, hear these guys talk, and they say how devastating a puncher that Golovkin is. And Abel Sanchez saying that Golovkin is still not hitting as hard as he really wants to be hitting. He's been focusing more on accuracy. And then you've got Kell Brook saying he doesn't respect Golovkin. He doesn't respect his punching power. And Golovkin's going to have to show him something. See, Kell Brook fighting at middleweight. Yeah, I know you're talking about Kell Brook being a, you know, he's a big welterweight and he make middleweight. Yeah, okay, fine. With that, if Kell Brook, this is what the fight was, July. So from July to September, okay, July to September 10th. From July, so it's mid-July the fight was announced, right? From July to September, you're telling me that a man can make middleweight division and be able to effectively work at that division at the highest level. You're not asking the guy to come in and fight at a mediocre level. You're coming in and fighting a guy who is ranked pound for pound one of the best in the world. The resume of GGG, he still has not fought a marquee fighter. I guess the marquee fighter that Gennady Golovkin can be fighting is Kell Brook. And that's somebody who's 2 weight divisions below. Okay? So the criticism is there outside of Gennady Golovkin's doorstep that, hey, listen a second. You criticize Canelo for fighting a guy coming up to fight at light middleweight. You're getting a guy coming up 2 weight divisions to fight you. So there is criticism there. He's what, 34, 35 years old. He still hasn't had a marquee fighter, but he's had all the belts. The marquee fight he is going to fight now is coming up from welterweight up to middleweight. That marquee fighter has only got 1 marquee name on his record, which is Sean Porter. Okay. You know, and you know, some people would still argue and say that possibly Sean Porter may have won that fight. It's still debatable. So, my hair. So that's my hair, by the way. So you think to yourself, okay, fair enough. If that's the case, Brook's coming up. Brook is not a devastating puncher at welterweight. Okay, he's a good puncher at welterweight, not devastating. Okay, he's a good puncher at welterweight. Has he been rocked at welterweight? Yes, he's been dropped at welterweight and he's been rocked against Sinchenko. Sinchenko is not noted as a big puncher. This is Sinchenko hitting him. And there are some things that Brook does that's not going to change if he moves up in weight. From punches. When he's backed up against the ropes, he doesn't know how to fight with his back against the ropes. He tends to leave his chin in the air and squares himself up. These are things that Brook always does. Defensively against the ropes, he's not very clever. He tends to do a lot of holding because he can't fight on the inside. Okay, that's why he did it against Carson Jones. That's what he did against Porter. Hold you. He did that against Porter to hold you, break the rhythm, and allow you to fight, and then fight. Now, against someone like Gennady Golovkin, who has got an excellent jab. Now, Golovkin, when he fought Lemieux, who arguably, I would say, is a proven bigger puncher than Kell Brook at middleweight. This is not at light middleweight now. If Kell Brook had fought a fight at light middleweight, right, and then moved up to middleweight and fought like David Lemieux first at middleweight, okay, or Curtis Stevens at middleweight, or Chris Eubank Jr. at middleweight, and then beating Chris Eubank Jr. at middleweight, okay, then we could say, Brook is the business. We can see what he's done at middleweight, but he's done nothing at middleweight, and it's a big, it's extremely, it's a big ask. It's a huge ask for a man to move up 2 weight divisions. I don't care about you say his body divisions. He performs at a world-class level at welterweight. He's got to move up 2 weight divisions and get a perfect strategy. Make sure he doesn't come in too heavy, that he's maintaining his speed, that he's strong enough so he doesn't get bullied around by the natural middleweight, that he punches hard enough, that he's got his game plan on. Where someone like Gennady Golovkin, all he needs to do is get into shape. He's always in tremendous shape as it is. So he works so damn hard at the gym. And then follow what Abel Sanchez says as the game plan. They know Brook can't fight on the inside. They know the things that Brook does. So Brook's style is not going to change significantly that much. He's a vulnerable fighter on the back foot. When Brook's on the front foot and he's making you miss and he's making you pay, that's where Brook is good. Go back and look at the Carson Jones fight, where Jones, like I said, go back and look at my prediction video for Carson Jones versus Kell Brook. Abel Sanchez says at that point, Kell Brook didn't know what he was doing as a pro. But since then, he's come on to be a better fighter. I would disagree. I would say that Abel Sanchez is just saying that to throw Brook's team off. Brook's team has said that Gennady Golovkin makes a lot of mistakes because he's got so much power. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, if you get hit and you get knocked out or you get significantly hurt, you can't implement a game plan. So where they're talking about game plans and this, that, and the other, you know, you're moving up to middleweight. Can your body take a middleweight punch from the best puncher in the middleweight division? That's the thing. This is Gennady Golovkin, who is a middleweight who possibly could be weighing as much as a light heavyweight. Heavyweight moving down to middleweight. Okay? Now, Abel Sanchez says that Gennady Golovkin would be a better fighter at 168. He's confident, so he's seen things that we don't know about. So he could fight better at 168 than he does at 160. So he's a super middleweight or light heavyweight walking around. It's Kell Brook, who possibly at his heaviest is walking around at middleweight. That's walk around weight, middleweight. That's not fighting shape. So you don't know. You see, and reflexes. Brook relies a lot on reflexes. Now at middleweight, at welterweight, he may get away with those shots, but at middleweight, he might not. So nobody knows. And Brook's not the fastest on his feet. He's not a mover. That's not his style. He's very flat-footed. So when he gets hit with shots, he makes mistakes and he gets hit, he's going to get hit with a flush punches because he's very solid and he's very like this, almost like Eubank, very sturdy, and his feet are very flat-footed in his movement. So when he gets hit, he's going to get hit with a full impact. He's not going to pull away for too many shots. And I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think he's got the boxing ability. Honestly, I don't think he's got the boxing ability to get out 4 or 5 rounds of Gennady Golovkin. I really don't. And I think Golovkin's going to be... He's coming to the UK. Do you think he's really going to come to the UK to let a welterweight embarrass him? Really? And then the welterweight saying to him, "Oh, you're gonna have to, I'm gonna come and dictate the base. I'm gonna rip in punches into you. I'm gonna be doing this and that to you." Listen to all the guys that have spoken to Gennady Golovkin in the past. Now, I'm not jumping on the Gennady Golovkin roadshow now. Please, I'm not. I've just been critical of his opposition. Be able to spot class. This guy's class. This guy's punching power is where you're talking about legendary punching power. You're talking about guys like Julian Jackson and Mike Tyson and them sort of guys that just knock you over. Now, from what you've seen so far, Gennady does get hit with shots. But if you watch Gennady, and someone like Carson Jones and Bruno said it, he's very defensively, very sharp on the inside, very sharp in blocking punches, shifting punches. And Abel Sanchez has got him to a point where he's vicious. One of those guys like a cold-blooded killer. You're like, isn't it? Cold-blooded killer. This guy has got what it takes to end up being something very special in sport. Whether he will be, whether he'll have time to be, I don't know, because so many guys not wanting to fight him. But this fight could end very early. Brook makes one mistake in this fight, and the fight could be over. Because I just don't think, if you're getting shaken up by Shinchenko, who's not a big puncher, if you're getting dropped, right? If you're getting a life and death struggle with Carson Jones, and no disrespect to Carson Jones, life and death struggle with Carson Jones, and even when he moved up to light middleweight against Carson Jones, look at the Carson Jones fight. Even then, Carson Jones was still giving Kell Brook problems at light middleweight. That's only what, 4 or 8 pounds from light middleweight to middleweight. Look any different? Yes, he looked bigger and he looked stronger. Yeah, sure. And then how would Kell Brook, forget the middleweight division, how does Kell Brook fit the light middleweight division with Charlo, Lara, Trout? How does he do against those guys? I just don't see it. So what I'm basically saying here is that I think Gennady's going to really put on a show. And I feel sorry for Kell Brook. I really do. He's getting paid a lot of money. But I'm concerned for him. I really am. Because here's a guy here who, attackingly, I don't know if he's got the power to keep Gennady off him. And if he hasn't got the power to get Gennady off him, it's like cat and mouse. I'm telling you. And I think he's going to want to make a statement. He's smiling there, good boy, and all this stuff, and drama showing. He's one of those guys that you hit him and let you hit, and then he take you out. I go back and watch. It's the Rubio fight that perplexes me the most. Went back and watched the Rubio fight again. Not that Rubio is no world beater, no great fighter. Although Rubio's the first guy to beat Lemieux. But just the point of how he knocked Rubio out. Watch him on the inside of the clinch. He throws a funny sort of shot on the inside. Like sort of a kind of uppercut in the inside when Rubio's holding him. Something that Kell Brook's going to look at for him. He throws his shot at the inside. And as Rubio covers up, he doesn't hit Rubio round the sides. He throws a shot like that. I've never seen anyone in boxing throw a shot like that and knock a guy down and leave him so concussed. Like, it was a peculiar angle. It's like, it was like an overhand left. I mean, I've heard of the overhand right, but this was the overhand left. It was like, boom, take that. And he just knew exactly, it was position. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he knew exactly what was going to happen. That kind of guy who's for such position and knows exactly what's going to happen. Like, he puts a shot there, take this, bang, he takes it. The guy's falling over. He's just taking his time, finds the angle, boom, lands. And I think he's only going to take one against Brook because of the way Brook holds himself. I really do. I really do. If Brook was a guy like had some good footwork, because I think the guy that's going to beat Gennady is going to be a guy that can spin off his punches, like take the sting off his punches, that can punch themselves and that can move. A mover, a guy who can get on the inside, counter and land shots of their own. That sort of a guy is going to beat Gennady. I don't think Kell Brook's the guy to do it. I'm sorry. And I don't think he's given himself the best chance to beat Brook, to beat Gennady anyway. If Brook had any chance of beating Gennady Golovkin, it certainly isn't by doing it in 2 months. No way. No way. No way. I don't think he's got the footwork, the movement, the lateral movement necessary. I just don't think he's got those things. What does he have? He's a bully at 147. He's very strong. He's physically strong at 147. It's one thing being a bully and being physically strong at 147. And your career has been based on that, being the guy that's at 147 and doing that stuff at 147. That's one thing. And that's one mentality. But now you're stepping up not one weight division, 2 weight divisions. And you're going to get lashed, or you're going to get hit by a guy. You're going to get hit harder than you've ever been hit in your whole career. You tell me who in Brook's career, look at his resume, has been a real devastating puncher. Okay, then say Sean Porter. Okay, I'll give you Sean Porter. And look how Brook fought against Sean Porter. And Sean Porter is no way as skilled or as a technical boxer as someone like Gennady. The technical side of Gennady Golovkin, people are forgetting all about that. It's because of the brutal knockouts. They say he's a puncher. But the finesse and the way he's closing guys down and knows how to close a guy down and then land those shots. Listen, the science behind Gennady. So I'm sorry. I mean, Kelsey's going to shock the world. I think the only shock he's going to have is on his underpants, honestly. And if Kell Brook beats Golovkin, let me see something. He's got to be put up there. I mean, if they're saying that at the moment, Golovkin's pound for pound the best fighter in the world, which I don't believe he is. I think the pound for pound between Ward and Kovalev sounds a bit more realistic. Got some names on their resume. But if Kell Brook beats Golovkin, according to those people who have Golovkin as pound for pound #1, then you're going to have to say Kell Brook's pound for pound #1. And what an achievement it would be. It would be one of the greatest achievements of a British fighter if you're rating Golovkin to be this legendary guy, as the way everyone's rating him to be. And whoever beats Golovkin, if it's not Kell Brook, whoever does end up beating Golovkin, I hope they get all the credit in the world for it. But until then, it's going to happen September 10th. As much as I'm, British and I want to support, can't see it. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, I wasn't too convinced in his performance against Porter, but his performances against Yo-Yo Dan and at that level, yeah, he's great. We never got to see him against a Porter. We never got to see him against a Thurman. See how he do against a real puncher with some speed and some boxing ability. We saw him against Porter. That was one fight. So those are my thoughts on Golovkin versus Brook. I think this fight, I remember when I made my prediction on Cleverly versus Kovalev, and I said that Kovalev is going to walk straight through Cleverly within a few rounds. I think that this is going to be brutal. I think this fight's going to end inside 4 rounds. I really do. It might even be quicker than that, because I don't think Kovalev's going to. I don't think Golovkin's going to give him a chance. I really don't. I think he's going to just go out there and say, "You're the smaller guy. I'm the bigger guy, and I'm going to hurt you." I think drama show. Well, I think the drama show, it might well happen, but I don't think it's going to be against Golovkin. I think it's going to be Brook in a real drama show, and we'll see. But I think Brook will be fighting nervous. That's what I think. He'll come out fighting nervous. So we'll probably see the best Brook. But one mistake, I say, it'll be all over. That's what I think. I think this could end up being a one-punch knockout job. I wish I could say something more encouraging, but it's okay for Eddie Hearn to say what he's saying. He's not taking any punches in the ring. It's okay for Sky pundits to say what they're saying. Oh, Brook's got a great chance. Say what I'm saying. But I don't see it. I'm sorry. I just think Golovkin at this point is too much for Brook. Had he had like a couple of fights and moved up gradually to middleweight and really eased himself into the division and had some good fights and then fought Golovkin, yes. But they're not going to do that. I mean, the Golovkin camp are not stupid. They're not going to do that. I think that would have given Brook a better chance, but to acclimatise to middleweight and let his body prepare to fight as a middleweight. Sorry. I just really don't think that that's the case. Brook may come in the ring as a middleweight on the night, and Golovkin comes in the ring way more like a light heavyweight on the night. I don't know. But those are my thoughts anyway, people. I'm wishing Kell Brook all the best and that he gets out of the fight safe and well, that he can live to fight another day. Those are my thoughts. I'm out of here. Take care.